I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, today we're going to watch a video called Don't Ever Fly Spirit. I have never flown Spirit Airlines. My wife has told me about it. Again, we fly a lot. She's flown Spirit. I don't. My work always paid for the good flights, thank God. Um, for Delta and stuff like that. I really have never had a problem with Delta Airlines. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even when my bags were lost when I was working in Africa and my bags were in France, they still fixed it really good. You know what I mean? And great customer service. But I've heard Frontier and Spirit is something you may not want to do. You may want to think about. But anyway, before we get started, guys, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know every time I post another video. And if you got anything you want me to react to, go ahead and put it in the comments below, and I'll get to it when I get to it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start. And somebody, of course, is cutting that lawn, but I can't get mad. I'm outside. It's not on them.
On June 27, 2023, police responded to a disturbance at the Spirit Airlines ticket counter at Orlando International Airport. Passengers were angry over delays and overbooking and became aggressive after being told they could not receive refunds but could only be rebooked on later flights.
Hold up. Is it because Florida's the only one that put or make their police cam videos accessible to the world? Is that what it is? Maybe that's it. I don't know. Maybe there's a logical explanation. I know other departments in other states have police cam videos, but for some reason 90% of the police cam videos come from Florida. Another 60, maybe 70% are Orlando. These are my numbers.
No, you guys are fucking lying. Yeah, see? Hello? Don't try and delay us. We deserve this shit.
We're not going to help you. If you're going to...
Ma'am, if we continue this on, what's going to happen is they'll refund your money, you'll be trespassed from the airport. We're not going to play this game where it's
Why are they blocking it?
Trespassing for Spirit.
Listen, stop.
I can go to Frontier.
Stop. Okay, I'm done.
You know what upsets me more? Look at her child was there. Like, what the hell? Her child. Not only is she's gonna learn this behavior, but also she's like confused at what the hell is this? Like, to her, this is probably not the first time these women have done this, or this family, whatever. I don't know, their sisters, whatever. But this is probably not the first time, and also it's gonna continue happening. They're already adults. You can't teach an old dog new
I'm
tricks.
being yelled at this whole time, and so are they. Listen,
Look at the kids, man. Look at the kids.
Good for you.
Yelling all day.
In a few minutes, they'll refund your money, and we'll trespass you from the airport. If that's what you want, we will do that. We are not going to play this game all night, okay? Okay? Do you understand this? We're not going to do the screaming all night long. So if it keeps going on, they will refund you, and we will trespass you from the airport.
She looked like trouble.
It wasn't weather.
She looked like trouble. I'm sorry. Dude's quiet. He's like, yeah. I hope he's not with her. I think he is, though.
It's due to a security breach. I will not help. I'm not going to help.
This is a public place. I just don't understand. It's public. It's public. You work for Spirit.
Can you find somebody else that can help? Are you able to help us? I can help. Are you sure?
My bad, y'all. My son keeps coming in with stuff. We got him punished because he was acting a fool. And we took his phone, so now he don't know how to act. He don't know what to entertain himself with, so he keep coming over. He asked me questions. Yo, Dad, can I get your deodorant? Can I use... He's going through phone withdrawals right now. Anyway.
But what I'm saying is you guys put everybody on that flight in danger. For letting poor people without, because I know when I got on that plane, I had to stand, correct?
What is the outcome you're looking for right now?
We need
Because I
someone
keep
to
hearing it.
stay.
I keep out. Okay.
Because there's no way that you think that I'm going to be staying at the airport when you guys lied to us. First you're telling me that it was weather. Now you're telling me
It's
that
on that side and that side.
She doesn't know what was going on, and that's what they said.
So you were there.
Well, I can
You
hear
were
that.
there. Four people went on that plane without.
No, down.
Whose knowledge?
If I'm talking loud, it's because my ears are plugged too.
And you guys put our lives
But whose responsibility is that?
You guys
No. So I I'm gonna have Landslide come over, and I've already told everybody, I'm like, the next people that keep doing this stuff, just to start trespassing people out of here or moving them out, because they're like pushing on the plexiglass. I know they're upset, but they're like pushing on the plexiglass. This big guy right here is like in this lady's face like this. I'm like, we're not gonna sit here and play this game for an hour. If you guys can't control yourselves, one at a time, maybe trespass from the airport. That's it.
Right, and unfortunately they need to put their foot down and not.
Well, they're trying, but these people are like, I mean, they're screaming at me, telling me all kinds of crazy stuff back there too. So. Yes, and they're trying to rebook them, but the only option is these people. The only flight that's going out is not tomorrow; it's the next day. So they're upset, understandably so. But the only solution that Spirit can give them is the manager saying, "We can only rebook you. We can't refund you. Can't do whatever. Like maybe you could do corporate."
This is what I understand. If a flight is canceled, they're supposed to rebook or refund. I can see.
Yeah, I understand the frustration, but there's like 3 managers back there, and they're like, "Listen, all we're doing is we can rebook."
Guys, understand something. Look, I've been rebooked. Reason why I like to fly Delta, spend the extra money, is because when this happens with Delta, they'll put you in a hotel. Delta, everywhere where I have missed a flight, either missed a flight or the flight was canceled or whatever, because this happened a few times, they put me in a hotel. If you save a little bit, spend the extra money to a baby lizard, to be on Delta or one of the bigger airlines. Like when I flew Emirates, they put me in a 5-star hotel in Dubai. Amazing. But other airlines won't do that because that's why you're getting a cheap ticket. That's the reason why the ticket is $200 to go freaking across the freaking United States. That's why it was $150. Because they're like, yo, all you really got is a seat. You're not paying for customer service. You're not paying for a refund. You know what I'm saying? You're not paying for us to, if something happens, we can cover this. You're not paying for none of the other stuff. Yes, my ticket on Delta was $800, but I got the works. You know what I mean? I got the works. I'm not, I know there's times when you don't have the money, you know what I mean? But save it. Or, I don't know, listen, if you just know, or at least have the attitude, have the, have that to whatever attitude to understand that if I'm paying for this ticket in Spirit or Frontier, I'm only paying for the seat, that's it. I'm not paying for anything else. So if something happens, it happens. They're being nice to me, like, yo, we'll rebook you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you got to deal with. It happens. Flights get canceled. Storms happen. You know what I mean? Over here, if they're like, yo, hurricane's coming, ain't nobody flying. So, and in other places, it could be, we got a snowstorm. Nobody's flying. It happens. I'd rather them actually cancel it than, you know what I'm saying, you flying, God forbid something happens. You know what I'm saying? To all the people, just because they have to get to where they're going. I understand sometimes, a lot of times you have to get to your destination, you might have to work or whatever, but plan accordingly, man. Damn.
Your flight. But people are like, I want my money, I want this on top of that, right? And I understand that.
That's it. Everybody's upset.
This guy right here, he's assaulting me. Okay, I have to
listen,
so he doesn't. So
the counters are closed for right now. Okay, the counters are closed now. The counters are closed for now.
Oh, I'm glad they're closed now.
My man. Listen. Why are we?
Damn, everybody.
Listen.
Who touched me? Hey,
Listen. Everybody can't act right now.
refund and I'll be on my way.
We're closed now for temporarily. We're temporarily closed for now. They're not doing anything at the moment.
And I'll be on my way.
Bro,
Yo, stop.
keep your hands up.
Don't touch me.
Hey, stop.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
Don't.
You're done. Oh, he's finished. Oh!
Give me your hand.
Oh, he's done. Everybody's done.
Choke me out.
Woo.
Fucking choke me out. 44. Call for help.
Ooh. This is bad.
Put your hands in the back. Fucking choke me out.
Hey, get this dude off me, man.
You just caught
Get
that
this dude
big
off
felony,
me.
boy.
Get this dude off me, man.
Now you got a place to stay tonight.
He said, now you got a place to stay tonight. Hey, we got you a free stay. And with food and everything.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, man. Now you're looking stupid.
I'm not fighting y'all.
See, everybody's chilling now.
Fuck.
Everybody's chilling now.
Now you got a fucking place to stay.
My kid is right here.
Stand up. Stand up. Good.
My leg broke.
I'll walk you outside.
My leg is fucking broken.
Man, that's a big ass officer. God damn.
What's wrong with you guys? My leg is fucking broken. I'ma stand up. My leg broken.
Stand
Broke my fucking leg.
Stand up.
My leg is broken, jackass. How the fuck I'ma stand up? My leg broke. Stand up, guys. Yeah.
Bro, I don't know if any of you ever had a broken anything. If your leg is broken, I fell off of, listen, I crashed, I had a little meet the ground on a motorcycle. Not my third one, but my first one. When I put that bike down, I learned to ride years ago. I broke my leg. You are not that calm. If he's saying, yo, my leg's broken, you're not going to have that. If your leg's broken, it's going to be different. Trust me. It might be hurt, but not broken. Ooh. And that's OPD, bro. Yo, don't fly Spirit or Frontier, bro. Or if you do, just know.
Put her in a chair. She choked me and she grabbed me and I screamed out of disability 5, 6, 7 times. Get off of me, I need to be out of these handcuffs. You're hurting my arms. My bones are weak. I know. Well, you're resisting. Quit pulling back. Get the handcuffs off of me. Quit pulling back. My kids. You don't let me get my kids. Quit pulling back. Let that put it. But you won't let me get my kids. Quit pulling back. Because you let me go from my baby. I gotta get my kids. I don't want to leave without my children. Let me go.
Let her go, man. My son over there.
Stop yelling. Man, y'all gotta know record. Thank you, please. Text it to me. I have a disability. She strong-armed me. I hope y'all got that on camera. She choked me and I was already in hand. Look, it's right here. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Y'all had no camera. Thank you. She dragged me in the hospital. I need the hospital to let you go.
Call the hospital. My leg is
I need the hospital to let you go. Record my husband too.
Oh,
Record my husband too.
you got a disability?
They gonna try to
You
kill
do
her.
have a disability.
These white
It's
men
apparent.
trying to choke her. Yes, y'all did.
The disability is no
My
self-control.
kids, y'all ain't let me get my kids. They minors. And y'all left from there. Ma'am, you strong arm me for no reason. I'm already in cuffs. Everybody get it on record. I have a disability. I asked her to let me go several times. And she won't. I told her I can't be in these cuffs. I'm going straight to the doctor. I have a lawyer. Baby, I got bread. This is the wrong way you might think I'm from the hood. Baby, I'm not. I make $250,000 more than you. And I'm a motherfucking get a lawyer on your ass. Oh, you assume. You assume that. Because you prejudiced, probably. You are. If you have to say probably, you are. If you have to say probably, you are. You are. I have a heart condition, too. I hope somebody get this on record. Oh, I know. And I got to get my kids.
You ain't getting them now. Somebody else getting them.
This is crazy. We being arrested because these motherfuckers won't give us our money back after canceling our time. They weren't going to give us the money. He told us that.
You don't have to keep yelling.
It says it when you buy it, no refund. You chose that.
You weren't telling me anything. You started attacking me. I don't even know where you came from. You dragging me. I can't walk that fast. You're hurting me. And I hope you break a bone, because I'm going to fucking sue. I told y'all several times I can't be in handcuffs like this. I asked you to cuff me in the front and you didn't listen. My wrists are fucked up. Yeah, you ready to go? You ready to get sued? You ready to lose your little $50,000 job? Huh?
OPD gets paid more than that, by the way. OPD is like one of the highest paid, I believe, police departments in the United States. Years ago, when I was applying for OPD, it was starting. That was years ago. It was like, shit, 15 years ago, more than that, I think. 15 something years ago, it was starting at like 45. And that's without the overtime and all that. That was years ago. 15, almost 20 years ago now. That was like 45 for entry level at the bottom. No experienced police officer. So I'm sure they get more now.
I need there to be representation. I don't trust being in the dark room with these people. I don't know what they might do. Ain't no cameras in here.
There's cameras everywhere.
I don't trust it.
Okay, well,
I don't trust it.
keep on assuming.
I don't want to go to this back. Where is this? I don't even know where this is. You said you was taking me to a paramedic.
I know the paramedics are coming in here.
Where's my kids at?
I'll go get them. You keep yelling.
You're not
Kids?
You're lying. You're probably going to jump on them.
Keep on assuming.
You're going to jump on my baby. That's crazy. You a mother or you a mother?
Yeah, I am.
Exactly. So would you be upset when you fucking came here? Somebody told you to give you your money back? I can't sit down. I cannot sit down.
Okay, listen.
I can't sit down like this. I have cerebral palsy.
Quit yelling at
I'm
me.
spazzing.
I understand that, but you were just walking calm. I'm trying to help you. There's some nonsense going on, but you keep yelling.
Ma'am, I asked you to not get physical with me like that. I was not touching you.
Okay.
You got physical with me and you dragged me because y'all were mad that I was recording.
Okay. Are you gonna be
You had a coworker, you had a worker from Spirit grab my phone.
Okay, I don't know that because I wasn't there because you're too busy.
You didn't just see that lady grab my phone. Y'all lying.
No, I was too busy dealing with somebody else. So don't tell me I'm
So,
lying.
so what did you come to me for?
Because another officer handcuffed you, not me.
Okay, so what did they need 3 people from me? 411. And I'm screaming I got a disability. Why y'all think they have to attack me? 3 people attacked me.
Okay.
2 men.
You want to have a regular
2 men attacked me.
Okay, I'm willing to talk to you when
A
you
man
calm
shouldn't
down.
be touching me.
When you're done yelling and you won't raise your
And
voice,
you
I'll talk
choked
to you.
me.
No, I didn't. Now that's a fucking lie.
You grabbed my neck.
I did not. That is a lie.
Who grabbed my neck? Somebody
I don't
grabbed
know.
my neck.
I don't know, but I did
It's
not.
on video, so
Okay.
you can't lie.
Calm down.
I cannot sit down. I need you to take this back to my hands.
I'm not taking anything off
I'm
of your
spazzing.
I understand.
This is so parent because I keep telling them I'm spazzing. I have cerebral palsy.
I understand that.
Look, I'm not saying OPD hasn't had their their little mess ups, but it's hard to, if you're gonna go ahead and be like, yo, I'm suing OPD, whatever. Look at all the videos they got. They got video everywhere. They make sure. I think that's a department rule. Like, everything gets videotaped or recorded. So you ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm suing you because you did this. It's on video. The judges here already know. Where's the video? Okay, got him.
I am not physically attacking her in any way. I'm yelling because this shit hurts.
I understand that.
My wrist will be fucked up for days behind this. They can't do nothing about cerebral palsy. Are you knowledgeable about that?
You just asked for the paramedics when we were out.
They can't do anything about my cerebral palsy.
Do you not want the paramedics?
No, I want my kids.
Okay, I'll get them. Quit yelling.
I want my children.
Quit yelling.
They're probably scared. You said you're a mom. When you understand when your kids be scared?
No, not right now. I'm not doing anything right now. You can. You're more than welcome to. I'm not doing it right now.
Ma'am, I just need to make sure you don't have anything, any weapons or anything.
I don't got nothing. I'm in a freaking airport.
Listen.
I want my husband and my kids.
I'm just gonna check your
We came here for a family vacation, and this is what happened.
And you're leaving in probation.
Our fucking money back.
I understand you're
That's crazy. The man gonna say he's not gonna get work. Excuse me, I don't want a man touching me. I feel very uncomfortable. I don't want a man touching me.
Okay, will you calm down and I will do it. Calm down and I will do it. Do you understand? If you're not comfortable with it, I'll do it. Calm down.
Fucking behind my butt and stuff, that's weird.
Face the wall. Spread your feet.
I can't spread my feet that far. You already hurt my leg.
Okay, I didn't do that. So.
Who dragged me from behind?
I don't know, ma'am. You're saying I did everything? I don't know why you are putting this all on me. I understand.
Let me tell y'all, if you're planning on getting arrested, especially the females, if you're planning on getting arrested in Florida, in Orlando, when you go to 33rd, the cops here, she's being nice. I think she's being nice. Trust me, she's being nice. Because when you get into 33rd, them female COs, you ain't finna get away with that much. Like, she talked a lot. Them female COs in 33rd, just don't get arrested.
You're frustrated, but I did not do any of that to you. I was dealing with something else across the hall.
Man, somebody, that was a man who dragged me.
Okay,
Somebody dragged me.
I don't know.
Sir, I'm sorry, but why are you all of my belongings? I just got checked in the airport.
Okay, we don't know that because you didn't go through TSE yet.
I
Did you?
did, yes. Our
Okay.
car flight.
Okay.
We had to get one off that flight 4 times.
Okay.
I've been checked already.
Okay. Okay, but we
I
don't
know,
know
but
that.
you
All we
booked
know is
Spirit.
you were yelling
This
because something happened.
rarely does this happen on Delta.
That didn't work out for you guys.
American Airlines, I don't fly too much,
And the
but
guy was
Delta,
being so aggressive
United
with
Arab
my husband,
Emirates.
talking about what he is and isn't going to do. Okay. And he was lying, saying he was assaulted. Nobody touched him. My son had to see their father. We're not criminals. We don't have a background. I work for the fucking Veterans Affairs for the last 11 years. All I do is tell veterans every day. People like women with disabilities. And I'm being fucking treated like this. This is insane.
Do you have an ID in here?
Fucking insane. I don't know where my ID is. The lady snatched my phone and my ID. The worker, that was a fucking employee. She threw my phone.
What does your phone look like?
It's an iPhone. I don't even remember what case I have one in. I switch my case all the time. She probably threw my phone away for all I know.
Well, my glasses are
And my ID.
Okay.
I don't know where the hell my ID is at. How the fuck am I supposed to get home?
Jana Amos?
Yeah, how am I supposed to get home?
Jana, what state is your ID from?
Ohio.
Okay.
What's your date of birth?
What can believe? My arms are going numb.
Okay, we'll adjust your cuffs in just a second. What's your date of birth?
1587. I just want to make sure my husband and my kids are okay. I'm probably gonna try to kill him. There's too many black men getting shot up for no reason.
Listen, there's no place for that. You
Me and my children, we're a family. Y'all gonna tear a family apart.
No,
a working family.
No, we don't.
We don't get public assistance or anything. We work our ass off.
Okay.
Spin around.
We're not fucking bums. Out here doing nothing with our lives. We just asked for a fucking refund and the man told us what he's not gonna do.
Put your hand like you're praying.
I can't. You guys totally fucked my wrist up. My fingers are freaking numb to my fingertips.
Put a pair of cuffs on you. We'll put 2 pairs on here, okay?
Why are you putting more on me?
Because you have to remain handcuffed. And I'm trying to make you comfortable since you're complaining about your wrist.
So let us just figure out what's going on, because I didn't talk to you. Do you understand?
Oh,
This is crazy, bro.
You've probably heard about Boxable's flagship product, the Casita.
Look at, you see, this is all I can put in there. That's more than enough space. Okay, you could probably slip your wrist out, but please don't.
She worked for the VA. She probably
Leave
getting
this one
fired.
loose, okay? Just don't slip out of them.
Can you,
Okay.
oh no, can you loosen this one?
Hang on.
The right one?
Okay.
I mean, it's 2023. I know they did the whole Doge thing, so I don't know, but
I can't believe that
you getting
she's
fired.
a worker. She's not even a cop. I know you guys saw that. She snatched my stuff and threw my phone across the room because she doesn't want me. I can't wait to tell you. I'm calling 19 National News. I have ties there. Calling 19 National News and getting this all over the fucking media. This is crazy. This should never happen this way. This is going all over the media, especially because I have a
It
disability.
already
I
is.
was literally dragged, and I screamed it out the whole time. Whoever was driving me did not care, and I was not hitting anybody. I was trying to make sure that I saw the cop punching my husband in the face. I saw it. She saw me getting it on camera, and she snatched my phone. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I told my son I do not want him to become a police officer, even though he wanted to, because I don't trust it. That's insane. And he had to see now. He glad he saw it though. He's not gonna want.
You probably want to become an officer more now.
Crazy. They cut. He saw somebody with his mom. He knows his mom's son is gonna be traumatized by this. We have one child, and we have an adopted child with us. This little boy had to see his father be punched in the face. He saw it. I saw it too. That's why I acted like that.
He also saw his father choke, put the sergeant in a chokehold. He saw his mom acting a fool because they can't get a refund on something that they should have read the contract. It says no refunds on Spirit. It's not like Spirit isn't covering their ass. Spirit and Frontier will cover. These companies cover their asses. CYA. They're very good at covering their asses. It says it. Now, the fact that we don't read it, that's our problem.
Okay. It did not take 3 cops to attack my husband. They did not have to punch him in the face. He was already on the ground. What were they punching him for? Just to show that they have power in a uniform?
Listen. I didn't see anybody punching him in the face. I'm not saying what happened before your husband, because like I said, like I tried telling you before, I was across the hall dealing with something else. So when then everybody starts yelling, then I turn around and divert my attention away from what I was initially dealing with to see what's going on. I did not see anybody punch your husband, just like I did not choke you out like you said I did.
Well, who choked me? Somebody grabbed me by my neck.
I did not,
and
I don't know
pushed
what
me
happened.
down
So don't
towards
say
the
I did.
computer. So who did it?
I don't know.
Now I'm glad there's cameras in here though. I'm so glad that I'm the person that I am and I have the ties that I have. I am. Because we got to get those cameras. And his uncle is a lawyer too, a well-known lawyer in Ohio. A judge, actually.
So
this is going on the news.
Damn, you got promoted.
So can you
I was
tell me?
dragged.
Okay, can you tell me? Can I learn a little bit what happened at the Spirit ticket counter then?
We had an encounter with that guy earlier. That's why he was so mad. That's why he just
Frontier and
lied on
Spirit.
my husband. We were here earlier. We had to literally beg these people for 2 hours to print our tickets so we can go to this flight. Just so happened, I'm checking my Spirit app, and the flight was delayed. The lady that probably snatched my phone kept saying the flight already left. I have the app. I checked the app. I said, ma'am, I'm sorry, you're being dishonest. This flight is delayed. It says delayed to 7 o'clock. At this time, it was only 5:40.
What time are you supposed to leave early?
They didn't want, it was the flight was supposed to leave at 5:10. We were at the counter arguing with them the whole time we've got here. We've gotten here because the kiosk didn't work. It was giving us some kind of error message. 3 times I tried to log in. The line is ridiculously crazy because they don't have enough freaking employees. By the time we got to a representative, we were 5 minutes, quote unquote, past the 45-minute mark, and they're telling us we're late. And we're like, ma'am, we just talked to 4 of your employees. The kiosks aren't working. We weren't late. The machine isn't working. You guys have a long, ridiculous line. It's not our fault. We were here in the time frame you say be here. Please print our tickets. We have to get home. I have that.
She does have a point about that. Frontier, Spirit, those lower level airlines where you get super discounts normally they always have that problem. So just know, if you're flying Spirit, if your flight takes off at 7, well, they don't fly internationally, I believe, but even if it's, if your flight is at 7, be there at like 4. Be there at 4.
To meet with tomorrow. I love my job.
I love helping the people that serve our country. I don't want to make these people wait for forever for their benefits. I have important meetings tomorrow. I tried to tell this lady that. She didn't want to let us on the plane even though it was delayed. And with him breaking it down to her several times, they got tired of us and finally gave us our tickets. We get there and then we find out that it's delayed even more, and then the whole BS starts. We were even fine with that.
Out to the gate, it was delayed again when y'all got
Yeah,
to the gate.
we had to load that plane 3 times and get off 3 times. These people are upset because we're like, geez, we got kids. A Caucasian lady up there with her little bitty babies laid on the floor. I felt horrible for her. Trying to calm her infants down. I would be so mad. And I'm just like, where's the humanity? The cops are mad at us for being upset. But that's why I asked her, you a parent. Wouldn't you be upset after freaking being here for freaking 8 hours?
I mean, I've been in
with your children
before.
But you probably did a flight that at least compensated you in some way.
So this is what I was trying to find out when we're at the ticket counter, because normally they rebook or refund. That's why I'm trying to find out if they were saying they're not refunding your guys' tickets or the whole flight's tickets.
No, they're
I
not.
was going to go talk to the supervisor.
They would say they're not refunding our tickets. He would say they're not refunding our tickets because we told him, he encountered us earlier. He already had an issue with us earlier because they didn't like the fact that we were fighting for our tickets earlier.
I thought it was the other lady that started it.
So there was other people in the line, I don't know if you heard, saying that they weren't going to give them their money back. So were those other folks that were supposed to go with you guys?
I'm assuming that everybody on the line, had to be.
They weren't going to refund anybody's tickets.
They were just telling us, no, the guy was telling us he wasn't going to refund us because my husband was saying that they needed to refund us and they needed to be giving us something on top of a refund. We're from Ohio. We've spent $5,000 here in freaking 5 days. Why should we then have to go pay for some expensive, crazy hotel in Orlando to sleep tonight? And they're saying that they can't fly us out until freaking Thursday. He's like, come on, do something better than that. Y'all just took us through a bunch of drama earlier for the same freaking flight, and now we didn't even get to go home, and you're telling us you're not going to do anything? And he's, being all crazy acting.
I'm not going to lie. I've never had this problem with Delta. Never had it. I've had flights canceled, and Delta's like, yo, we're going to put you in a hotel till tomorrow, and then I fly out. I did it in Chicago. I did it in Georgia. I did it in a few places. I think I was delayed like 3 times, or my flight got canceled. I did it one time with Emirates, not with Delta, but I flew from Emirates to from Delta to Emirates, in Dubai. That was the best. I loved it. I was like, shoot, delay me another week. That was the best.
You know what?
They paid for everything.
The customer is always right in a business like this. The veteran could never call me and have an issue with somebody below me that I manage, and I'm going to treat them like that. I'm going to find a middle ground. Where's the customer service skill?
Cap. I deal with the VA all the time. I've been dealing with them for 10 years.
They are horrible.
They are, and I'm not going to lie.
What the hell?
There's other airlines.
I saw a young lady who were freaking, she was laughing at us, and she works there. She was laughing at everybody in line. And that's why I kept saying,
I don't think they were laughing at
You get to go home.
And I'm going to tell you what I tell other people. We cannot do anything about crappy customer service. And I'm not saying it's right by any means. But there's not just
But then to go through all of that to see her get beat up, like, that's too much. That is too much. That I've been with him for 24 years. I've never seen him be in trouble. He is not a bad guy.
I don't think you guys are bad guys. I guess.
And then for that man to lie and say he was assaulted. You're this big. You're big as my pinky. My husband is a big guy. Yeah. If my husband assaulted him, don't you think he would have still been standing there? Why are you lying? That's what frustrated me. I'm like, dude, you're lying. Why are you freaking lying? Because you're mad about earlier?
It was on video. I think we all saw it.
Messed up situation. So then the cops are automatically coming to him like he's an aggressor because that's an employee. No, read the whole
No, that's not true. Because I will say, I'll speak from personal experience, from Officer Grover's personal experience. There have been employees at airlines that show their behinds. And then I've had to pull the employees aside and tell them to knock it off. and that the
Yeah.
passenger was right.
That's true.
But like I said, I can only speak for myself when I was across the hall dealing with something else. So I don't know what
Now they
happened.
probably done shot my husband to death. I'm so afraid of that. I see it on the
that's
news every
probably
day.
not.
And then they're
Probably
gonna have
not.
an
So you're
excuse
gonna
as
keep
to why
on
they
listening.
shot
I'm
him
trying to
or
have a
beat him up or something.
conversation with you,
Or
and
he
now
was
you're
an
assuming
aggressor.
that.
He wasn't.
So now you're assuming that.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but ma'am, I'm African American.
I
This is where
realize
we
that.
live in
I
the world. This
understand
is
that.
the world we live in.
But that's not everybody. I don't assume anything of you.
I don't
So you
have
assume
any.
anything
I don't
of me.
have any. I don't have any reason to believe otherwise when I just seen 3 Caucasian men attack my husband and punching him in the face.
And then
not
you
one,
explain the other officer
not
who
one
was black that
stand-up
put the
guy.
handcuffs on
Yeah,
you
and I'm
because
like,
he's
dude,
black.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
and he's
doing his
attacking
job.
me.
He's doing his job.
And I'm telling him that he doesn't need to touch me like there was already 2 other cops on me.
Okay, I wasn't there, so I don't know. I just know what you're telling
This is the
me,
best part of the
that you're
cigar right
assuming
here.
certain things because of what I do and what I look like towards your family. And I have done none of that.
Ma'am.
And I don't assume anything of you. And the
Ma'am,
fact that you work for the
It's
VA,
fear.
I
It's
understand
fear.
that. I understand that.
I'm
But we're having a
trying to.
conversation
This
right
is
now.
right, and you're right. And this is good to have this conversation because I need you to put yourself in our shoes. This is scary reality. I have to tell my son. I stay in a predominantly white neighborhood. He likes young Caucasian girls, and I have to unfortunately tell my child, I don't want you going over there because I don't know how their father thinks.
That's horrible, bro. If you like just doing that, be like, yo, don't go over there because they're a white family. That's horrible. Imagine somebody doing that to us. Yo, don't go over there, man. It's a Hispanic family. They this, that, and the third. Yo, don't go over there. That's a black family. Don't go. Like, that's horrible. You know what I'm saying? It should be just, if you're gonna say that, I say to myself, hey, don't go over there. I don't know that family. Period. Don't add the race. It's a gay family. It's a straight family. It's a black. Don't add the race or their whatever. Just, hey, I don't want you to go over there because I don't know the parents yet. Once I get to know the parents, then you can go over there. But man,
Of you, just because you're black. No, but I know what neighborhood they're in, and I hear how they talk. And so unfortunately, my son can't even be in a biracial relationship without me being fearful. That's crazy. That's crazy.
that is crazy.
And those are nice little young ladies.
Right.
But I don't know what they're being taught at home.
But you haven't gone over there
Unfortunately,
either.
I hear how they talk.
Okay.
I
then
hear
maybe
them.
your son
They're
is-
very blatant and bold.
Then tell your
And they
son
don't
not
like
to
the
hear
fact
them.
that I'm a young black couple living in a predominantly white neighborhood and that I have money and that I can take care of they don't like it. It's a bunch of older white people. And I'm telling you the world that I live in. This is why I have this fear. This is why I have this fear. But I'm not saying all of you are like that because I am part of the reason why I am the way that I am because I had a mentor growing up who was a Caucasian lady who instilled in me a lot of things that I have in me now. She's like a mom to me. Melody is like a mom to me. I love her to death. So I'm not saying that I'm separating all of you, but I'm saying that this wanting to beat somebody to death or kill them over something small is real. We can't pretend like it's not there.
No, I'm not
It
denying
is.
that. I'm not denying that. But
So
I'm
me
just asking
seeing
you,
that made me put my own body in harm's way to try to protect them.
Did she have to
If they
let that
see
go?
me,
Initially, let me see if she.
I don't want them to hurt them.
Miss Amos, do you still need the paramedics?
No, I don't want the paramedics. I just want my kids, and I
Okay.
want to know that my husband's okay. Where's my
Okay.
husband at?
He's being treated by the paramedics.
So what did they do to him?
I don't know. They're way over there. I just know I just want to make sure you don't need the paramedics.
You get charged that attempt to murder too. I'm attempt not you check me. You made me attack me, choke me out. You a liar. You made me pass out. You a liar. You soft ass. You attack me. You got the worst of it. You
All right.
That's what happened. Tough guy.
We'll see you in court,
Tough
man.
guy.
We'll see you in court.
Tough guy, and everybody around.
I know. I know.
Fun night, huh?
Yeah. I think they did.
You want a mouthful to the cop?
over here.
Yeah, these guys are creating havoc out here. They're like making phone calls. They're with them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're saying
That's
that
true.
they're telling their family, oh, they almost shot us. They acted like we were terrorists.
You got his ID? No.
Give it a head. He was the one here with you. Don't take that shit.
My apologies. Wife came out and asked me a question about granddaughter's birthday. But anyway, this is the end, man. But this is crazy, man.
Yes.
You got people spreading lies now. You heard that? They were spreading the lies
The
out there.
suspect was taken to the hospital for evaluation before being charged with disorderly conduct, battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting an officer with violence, and attempted murder of a law enforcement officer.
Oof.
If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe.
That last one. He probably still here. Guys, this is incredible, man. We need to do better, bro. Like, we need to do better in general. Everybody, bro. This is incredible, man. This is incredible. We caught the look. We caught the lion on film. Like, people, there's cameras everywhere. Why? There's cameras everywhere, bro. I don't understand, bro. People, we wildin', bro. We doing too much. We doing too much, man. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for this one. Like and subscribe. Follow me on social media, guys. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I post a video, man. And come on, calm down. And if you can, please do everything in your power to not fly Spirit or Frontier if you're not ready to deal with not being able to get a refund. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you on the next move.